Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome all of you back to another Rage video where tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we return to Dream Theater, and we return to the Newton Balls of Death against what looks like a Windows XP background from 2003. With that being said, however, I think the last time we came back to this, it was about discussing about alcohol addiction. So it's been a little bit of a while, but you know what? Now that we are back, and now we move on to Panic Attack, which is kind of ironic, really, because I thought about 2 hours ago, well, actually no, it's nearly coming up to 3 hours ago, I thought I was going to be in the middle of a panic attack, but I think I just put that down to nerves and a slightly dicky tummy. So with that being said, it's such a bizarre thing because I've got nothing to be worried about or anything like that. It's just sometimes it's an overwhelming sensation, and panic attacks don't necessarily have to be brought about a result of fear. It could be just sometimes it could be as a result of when so many good things happen, it becomes almost overwhelming and you can't really contain it or describe it in any other way. However, it's not something that can just be ignored because it's not really that day and age. We're not living in the Dark Ages anymore. We're living in an age where sometimes darkness can show you the light. And with that being said, now is not the time to fight. Now is the time that we say we just might. Try to make that poetic as I could, but oh well. With that being said, Panic Attack. Let's go. Oh. Oh.
Something to do with where I come from. Should this be fight or flight? I don't know why I'm constantly so uptight.
Oh, that is so cool. Starting to get the impression that listening to... Oh, I get it. It's the idea that, like, almost every song on Octavarium is at least 8 minutes. Is that what the gimmick for this one is going to be like? But can I just say, before we go into, like, any further, can I just say I straight up love the fact that actually, how it feels like not only natural that they talk about it in such a refreshing and not at all you don't feel ashamed whatsoever. You don't feel bad that they're bringing this out into the surface, because guess what? As dreadful as some of these things are, just bringing them out to the surface is just the perfect way to just, bring things, full circle. And quite frankly, I like the fact that it just feels so completely natural and just feels very, very relaxed. And relaxed is the really great way to say it. You don't feel anxious or nervous, because they're just telling you straight up, you know what? It happens, and you know what? It's rough, but it's not like this is something that's completely unnatural to all those involved. So, with that being said, it gives me great strength of mind knowing that I just want to say, you know what, congratulations to Dream Theater for bringing everything out into the surface. And you know what? You could just breathe out and relax and feel a certain way. You feel overwhelmingly relieved, and relieved is the absolute perfect way to put this, because all you want, it's not that you just want everything to be rosy and think everything is going to be okay again, but guess what? It's only going to get better. And I think once you put these things into perspective, yeah, it doesn't seem too bad anymore. Someday we'll laugh about these sorts of things. But if you are possibly on the receiving end of a panic attack right now, maybe as you're watching this, and no, I don't want you to say my hairline is giving people a hard time. Just take some time out of your day. Speak to somebody if you really do feel nervous and overwhelmed. There's nothing to be ashamed of. There really isn't. Because the longer you off-put things like this, the worse it becomes. And it is an incredibly hard thing to come to terms with. But you know what? Everything is going to be okay. Don't worry. And with all that being said and done, I'll see all of you guys again next time. Thank you.